Once upon a time, a hermit named Nirmal lived in a small hut on a hill at the edge of a village. His name reflected his nature, pure and serene. Simply sitting near him lightened one's burdens. His eyes sparkled with deep wisdom, as if he had unraveled life's mysteries and transcended the world's chaos. He rarely spoke and remained mostly silent, yet his silence radiated a mysterious charm that drew people toward him. When villagers shared their problems, he listened patiently. He seldom offered advice and usually responded with a gentle smile and a nod. But when someone insisted on an answer, he would simply say, "Just as breathing is essential to life, having a purpose is essential too." Many did not grasp the meaning of his words, but still felt peace and clarity after visiting him. Perhaps the deepest answers are often found in silence. In the same village lived a young man named Arun, once full of dreams and ambition. He envisioned a bright future and pursued big goals with hope and determination, supported by friends and family. However, life took a harsh turn. Despite relentless job searches, he faced repeated failures. Though people acknowledged his talent, no one gave him a chance. His confidence began to crumble, and self-doubt crept in. Am I truly capable? To add to his misery, his personal life suffered. Friends distanced themselves due to his lack of success, and his family, though silent, wore visible expressions of worry and disappointment. Arun felt abandoned and hopeless, questioning his future. Will I ever succeed? One day, when he felt utterly defeated, he overheard villagers discussing Hermit Nirmal's wisdom and how their troubles seemed to vanish after meeting him. Desperate for answers, Arun decided to seek the hermit's counsel. He found Hermit Nirmal sitting peacefully under a bent tree, his gaze fixed on the sky as though contemplating life's deepest truths. Summoning courage, Arun poured out his heart, his failures, lost friendships, family struggles, and shattered hopes. The hermit listened quietly, then smiled without saying a word. Frustrated, Arun pleaded, "Master, won't you say anything? I need an answer." The hermit finally spoke. Just as breathing is essential to life, having a purpose is essential too. Confused, Arun wondered how breathing could relate to life's purpose. He pressed, "Master, I don't understand." The hermit replied calmly, "Meet me at the riverbank before sunrise tomorrow." The next morning, Arun arrived at the riverbank. Hermit Nirmal was already seated on a rock, smiling serenely. Without a word, the hermit began walking into the river, and Arun followed. As the water rose to their necks, the hermit suddenly grabbed Arun's shoulders and pushed him underwater. Struggling, gasping for air, Arun fought with all his might to surface. Just as he was about to lose consciousness, the hermit released him. Arun stumbled to the shore, panting and trembling. The hermit asked calmly, "What did you need most when you were underwater?" Still breathless, Arun replied, "Air. I just needed air." The hermit smiled and said, "That's the secret of success. When you need something as intensely as you needed air, only then will you give it your all. But when your desire is weak, so are your efforts. To achieve anything, you must want it as deeply as you craved air underwater." In that moment, Arun realized his past efforts were half-hearted, weakened by fear of failure. He had never truly committed himself with the intensity he now understood was essential. Arun asked, "But what if I try my hardest and still fail?" The hermit replied with a gentle smile, "Failure is part of life. What matters is not whether you fail or succeed, but how you learn from failure. See it as a lesson, not an end point. When you live every moment with awareness and dedication, even failure becomes a stepping stone, not a barrier." Inspired by the hermit's wisdom, Aaron resolved to pursue his dreams with unyielding determination. He reflected on his family's farming heritage and recognized his potential there. He made farming his new purpose. Aaron learned from experienced farmers and adopted new agricultural techniques. He rose early and worked tirelessly, embracing every challenge as a lesson. Over time, his hard work paid off. His crops flourished and he earned a substantial income, allowing him to buy more land. His success uplifted not only his family but also inspired the entire village. He formed a group that traveled to different regions, learning modern farming methods and applying them at home. His initiative benefited hundreds of farmers. Determined to give back, Aaron opened a school for underprivileged children, teaching them life's valuable lessons through his own story. He emphasized that failure is not the end but a stepping stone to success. Years later, Arun visited Hermit Nirmal to share his story of transformation. He said, "Master, I've learned that if you truly need something, you must pursue it with all your heart. Failure is just another step on the path to success." The hermit blessed him and said, "What you've learned through experience is true wisdom. Keep moving forward and creating more success stories." Thus, Arun not only transformed his own life, but also became a beacon of hope and inspiration for his entire village. His journey proved that with deep determination and unwavering effort, no goal is beyond reach. Moral of the story: when our desires run deep, so do our efforts. Success comes when we pursue our goals as urgently as we seek air when drowning. Never fear failure. It is life's greatest teacher. If you liked this story, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.